Over the past few weeks, since Free Comic Book Day, I have been hunting for books in, to quote Lunch Money Comics, strange and unusual places, and I have a stack to share. So this is James from Read More Comics. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share, and subscribe down below. I have spread my wings over to Instagram, so please feel free to follow me there. As I shared, I have been hunting for books the past few weeks. I'll move that over there. And I have a stack to share. Some of these, the initial bit, are from a local flea market. I typically don't get a chance to go hunting for books at a flea market, but I found myself, I think it was last Saturday, I had some time. Some of them are from local half-price books at the town nearby, and then a few are from the back issue bins at my LCS, buymetoys.com in Mishawaka, Indiana. Let me share what I got. First up, we have Showcase 94. This is the Joker issue number 2. I'm going to be honest with you. I only bought this because it is an unusual Joker cover. This was from the flea market. It was a $1 book. I really do enjoy Joker cover books, and it's one of those things that I'll pull the trigger on all the time. It's not because it's an interesting read. I'm probably not going to read this. It's just for the cover art alone. So that is Showcase 94, issue number 2. This next book is helping me with my Uncanny X-Men run. X-Men 97 really kind of reinvigorated my collecting of the title, even though I've had collector goals for a number of years. This is X-Men Life and Death. This is the love story, issue number 186. At the flea market, they had several copies of this. I laid them out side by side. All of them were for $5. And I looked for the one that was in the best condition. And this is a pretty clean copy. There are a couple little spine dings, but for $5, I felt it was worth it. Most of the other books are $1 books, so that kind of balances it all out for me. The next couple books are all working on my Marvel ROM run. When I was a little kid, I remember the ROM toy being advertised on TV, and it hooked me. Though as an adult, I've seen the action figure again, and it really is a goofy book. Sorry, alliteration. Goofy sculpt. But I was able to pick up some ROM books, and I'm getting pretty close to the end of this. I think I have about 7 books left. So issue number 53, 58, issue number 59, and then issue number 60. I think one of the books that I'm still missing is a key. It's the second appearance of Rogue, I think. And then it's just a couple Nitnoy books here or there. The next one is a Batman Beyond title. As I shared, most of the books were $1 a piece. This one was $3. And I think it kind of reflects my experience with flea market shopping. Oftentimes, it seems like sellers are, they're selling the books at above what probably is a reasonable price, especially condition. This is a modern book. It is in immaculate condition. So for $3, I didn't feel it was a big deal. It's part of the Rebirth current volume that I've decided I want to get into. The next kind of series of books are all from half-price books. This first title, I only got it because it had the entire series. It's only a 3-volume series, 3-issue series. And I remember when this came out, this was, I want to say it was right during the pandemic. There was a lot of kind of energy online about it. And at the time I passed, when I saw it at Half Price Books and it had the whole series and the books were in great shape for $1.50 a piece, I pulled the trigger on this. In part because of the creative team. This is We Have Demons by Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo. This was the creative team on Batman when I became an adult collector. And I'm only getting this because I want to read the series. So was really happy to get that. And they're like thick issues too. let's see, they cost $4.99 a piece. I think there's a bigger page count in there. The next run of books was something I've been looking for since Dan Slott's run on Fantastic Four. He referenced this title, and so I've been looking for it for some time. I've seen it on eBay and other online third-party shopping or sellers, but it was always more than I wanted to pay for it. In my mind, this series, I should be able to get it for under $10, and I was able to do that, or pretty close to that. So this is Original Sin by Jason Aaron. This came out, what, like 5 years ago? Anyway, so we got issue number 1, issue number 2, 3, issue number 4, issue number 5, issue number 6, and issue number 7. I think issue number 1 is I think a key. It's not in great shape. It has some spine ticks, but the rest of the series is pretty good. So if I can ever find a better copy of that one, I might. But if I can't, it's okay. I'm getting it to read the series. So I only need one more book, and then I'll be all set with that. The next book I picked up, this is Tomb Raider Witchblade Revisited. I'm not sure what the provenance of this book is. I have the original Tomb Raider Witchblade. It's not a reprint based on the description in CLZ, and I can't find any information online. I'm wondering if it's just another story being told. The awesome thing is Michael Turner is, I think, doing the art. He did the cover. So it's going to be a gorgeous book. The next one only got on my radar because of some things that James Gunn had shared about the Superman movie. He shared, it was the one with Clark getting on his boots, and in the background there was some sort of space laser or something like that. And there's some speculation that in this title there might be the first appearance of one of the characters here. I saw it at Half Price Books, and I figured, I'll pick it up. It'll add value to my collection at the very least. These copies, considering the covers are all black, are in immaculate condition. And I've been seeing them on eBay. They're going up in price. They've been selling for about $15. Considering I paid $6, I see that as a win. The total downside to this, if the speculation ends up being nothing, is I have a good story to read, Though here's a caveat. I rarely sell any of my books. I'll sell duplicates sometimes, but I haven't done that in like 10 years, So this is DC 1 million. This is the first appearance of Solaris, an evil son. Then we have issue number 2 and 3. Very cool looking covers. And considering they're all black, these are in great shape. Issue number 4 is the first appearance of Superman Prime. Okay. So a couple minor keys there. And then here we have, let's see. I'm sorry, I'm putting these in a different order so they all make sense. I saw Undiscovered Country, issue number 1. This is first print, really great shape. I know this series is still in development at Amazon. I think they're Charles Soule and Scott Snyder are working on the script. So I picked that up. I tend to, and this is just a collector habit. I'm not speccing on this book, but I tend to pick up the first issues of Image books when I see them, especially in the wild at a great price. And then I'll pick up the trades later. I've done this with, let's see, a good Asian. I did this with the Tony Fleece book, Trish Forstner. It was Stray Dogs. Okay, have issue number 1, picked up the rest in trade. Did the same thing with, I'm drawing a blank, Department of Truth. Picked up issue number 1, and then the rest are in trades. So this is one of those things where I'm just picking it up to add some depth to my collection. I don't know if it'll have any value or not. This next one, I saw the cover and it was just engaging to me. And apparently now I want to collect the whole run. This is The Question. This is I think it came out in 1987. I think this is volume 2 or 3. Denny O'Neil is on the writing. And it was just a gorgeous cover to me. You know, it harkens back to, I think, Bronze and Silver Age books. And so this will be a book I think I'm going to be on the hunt for, that whole run. Okay. We have some Uncanny books, and then we'll get to the stuff I picked up at Buy Me Toys. So we have Uncanny X-Men Annual 2000. The annuals, for me as a collector, are a part of the volume. And so I try to make sure I have all the annuals in the time frame that I'm collecting the books in. So I am looking at collecting. My Uncanny goal is to go from issue 200 all the way to the end of Bendis's run. I am looking at collecting then all the annuals in that section. This is one of the Uncanny annual titles I'm looking for, Annual 2000. It's supposed to be a story that involves Professor X and his son Legion. Then this is another annual. I think this is for volume 2. We got annual number 3. And then this is just one of the issues of Uncanny X-Men Volume 1 I needed. This is 534. Okay. The rest are books I picked up at my LCS. I got the facsimile edition of Uncanny X-Men number 130. I'm not a Dazzler fan, and I'm not going to try to pick up the original $200 for a Dazzler book. It's not something I want to leverage my modest resources at. And I find the facsimile covers, the facsimile editions, they're amazing placeholders. I got this cover because of Nimrod. I thought he was super cool back in the original X-Men animated series. So we got issue 209, issue 208, another Nimrod cover. I think this Nimrod versus Colossus. Obviously, this one might be a minor key. Excuse me. I think this has to do something with the Strucker twins. I think issue number 194. So, thank you for watching my video and listening to me ramble. If you did like what I produced, please do like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell so when I'm producing new content, you can get a notification for it. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and don't forget to read more comics.